Hi guys, in this video we will learn about how to extract the data from multiple PDF files and storing them in a Excel file. This is the task for this video, what we have to achieve, right? So let's start. So now I am going to create one sequence. First of all, we need to read all PDF files from the folder, right? For that, I am going to add assign activity. I would like to store all file paths in an array. So for that, I am creating one variable, Control K, and naming. I'm giving name as PDF files, and that variable type should be in array, right? So array of string. Given. Next, we need to add files, right? Directory from the directories, right? Let me expand this. Directory dot get files. These are the commands we are using to extract the to get the files from the folder. Directory dot get files and give the path here from where we have to read. I am going to read from downloads, invoices, copy the folder path and paste it here, right? Okay, and now I am going to create a one data table. For that, I am going to use build data table activity. Here I would like to extract the data from the PDF files, right? I just want to date of the invoice and the total amount, right? Here these two values I need. For that, I'm creating a data table with two columns. So column name as first one is date, second one is giving as amount. The naming convention is as per our requirement. And we have to give the a data table name. Press Control K, and I'm giving data table name as DT. Right now, okay. So all files in an array, right? So we need to read each and every files, right? For that we have to use for loop, right? So for that I'm adding for each loop. For each loop to read the all files. Input is PDF files. PDF files. I'm removing item and giving as a file for understanding purpose, right? So all files will come under file name. So next, after reading, after getting the file path, we need to read that file, right? For that, I'm going to add one activity, that is read PDF activity. Read PDF test activity. The input is file. File is the input. File that we need to convert as a string, otherwise it appears error, like no errors here. So the output of the read PDF test is we have to give, right? For that, I'm creating one variable, that is PDF text. Enter. Next, after reading the PDF, here the entire data what contains in PDF, that data would be stored in this variable, that is a PDF text. So I would like to extract the data, only the date, right? Date and the total. For that, we have to add one more activity, that is text left or right, text to left or right. For this activity, PDF test is the input. We need to mention the separator here. The separator here is date. Date is a separator. We should mention in test format. So, and save test as left as, save test to the right as. Left side, what we have here, left side. So no need to save the left side. For that, I am creating one variable, that is discard test variable. I'm going to here that variable. Okay, next, right side of the test, right, save the test to the right. So for that, I'm going to give as a date the variable name. For that, Control K and date. Need to give date value. Okay. Date value. Now fine. See, in date value, now the enter data, what data will be available from the here onwards to the enter data will be stored in date value, right? So as per our requirement, only we need this date only, right? For that, we have to add one more activity, that is text to left. For this activity, date value is the input. Date value is the input. And separator before, actually after date what we have, bill to. So separator is here. So copy the bill to and paste here. And save test to the left as. I'm giving left, what we have left side value, date. So I'm giving the variable name is date value. The right side, I don't want to right side test, so I'm giving as discard test. See, now no errors are appearing here. So as of now we extract the date, right? Next we need to extract the total, right? For that, again we have to add activity, that is text to left or right. Here again input is pdf test, and separator is total, right? Separator is total. So after the total, the right side is we have value and left side is oh, we don't need, right? For that, for left side I'm applying discard variable, and for right side I'm going to give total variable. So creating the one variable, that is total. See, now the date value saved in the date saved in date value, and as well as the amount, total amount saved in total, right? So already I have created data table, right? So we need to add this value into data table. For that we have to use one more activity, that is add data row activity. For this, as input data table, right? Data table name already we have given as dt, right? So I'm giving dt here, and the array values you have to give here. Expand the selection. So now you give control key, curly braces. Now give date value. What value we have to store? Date value comma amount total, right? So next, after storing these values into the data table, we need to write this data table into Excel sheet. For that, I'm going to add write range activity from the workbook. We have to give the input path of the file. So I'm going to give in reports, right? Already I have created the invoice details, open, and headers. Check, please check here, add headers option, and we need to give the data table name, right? So data table name is dt. Give it, right? Everything is fine, right? So let's run this file. See, the execution is completed, right? So let's move to the reports, right? Reports, what file? Invoice details. So open, let's open. See, this is the output of the file. Actually we have two files, right? Maybe it is overrated. So I would like to remove all these values and let's rerun this activity. Let's save and close. Again run this file. Okay. Execution is completed. Let's open. See, we received, actually we have two files, right? So those values extracted and written in Excel sheet. So we achieved what we are expecting. Thank you for watching this video.